Prime Minister Alan Shastney is standing by Castries East hopeful Senator Fortuna Belrose in the wake of a controversial commentary on a UWP media platform. The remarks centered on the hire of the government minister's husband as her official driver and complaints about a perceived lack of inclusion and equality of treatment of the electorate in the Castries East constituency under the stewardship of the current dispensation. Senator Belrose cited the implications of the outcome of the previous general election for the level of attention and service accorded the constituency.
You talked about the Prime Minister and myself walked in the boulevard. I mentioned earlier that when you elect a government, you elect them on the basis of the policies and programs that they set out. The people of Castries East categorically chose to reject the United Workers' Party.
Just hold the line, caller. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying the people of Castries East chose categorically to reject the United Workers' Party at the last election. Yeah? 11 other constituencies said to the United Workers' Party, yes, we want to build a new St. Lucia with you, we are on the road with you, and we'll be working with you. And so the government sought to invest in those communities where they bought into the philosophy and thinking, you understand, of the government.
He could not rebuke Senator Belrose because without a doubt, he is a practitioner and cultivator of the Belrose doctrine. In this budget statement, Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance has offered us his philosophy on leadership. And this is what the great leader said at page 33 of his statement. And I'm going to turn, Mr. Speaker, to page 33. These are his words. Mr. Speaker, in times of crisis, leadership matters.
Mr. Speaker, in times of crisis, leadership matters. It's about being decisive, yet adaptable. It's about being able to make quick, hard, but calculated decisions.
It is about being able to make quick, hard, but calculated decisions. It is about projecting determination, focus, and optimism, not fear and doubt. It is not about beating our chests. It is about rolling up our sleeves as a country, not beating down on ourselves. From the onset of this crisis, Mr. Speaker, this government has taken its leadership role seriously. End of quote. That, Mr. Speaker, is the philosophy of the Minister of Finance, is his view of leadership. But not, Mr. Speaker. In that statement, not a word, a single word on the value of caring, the necessity for compassion, the need for humility, commitment to equality of treatment, rejection of discrimination in all of its manifestations. Not a word on these matters in his concept of leadership. It is my view, Mr. Speaker, that a leader must also guide, counsel, praise, and also have the courage to rebuke. So when Senator Belrose, a former permanent secretary, mind you, Mr. Speaker, appointed to that post during the tenure of the Labour administration, uttered her now famous Belrose doctrine, she should have been rebuked. Hear her words for yourself, Mr. Speaker. Quote, when you elect a government, you elect them on the basis of the policies and programs that they set out. The people of Castries East chose categorically to reject the United Workers' Party at the last election. Yeah, 11 other constituencies said to the United Workers' Party, yes, We want to build a new St. Lucia with you. We are on the road with you, and we will be working with you so the government sought to invest in those communities where they bought into the philosophy and thinking you understand of the government. It's very important that the community buys into the vision, unquote. Those words, Mr. Speaker, will go down in history. So, Mr. Speaker, to paraphrase, according to the belrose doctrine, if you do not elect the United Workers' Party, if you do not buy into the vision, then you are dead. And the member for Castries East has been the victim. Indeed, all opposition parliamentarians. The belrose doctrine did not surprise me, Mr. Speaker. It confirmed that the SLP, what the SLP has said all along,